You made it. Come here. Sit with me. Lots of people make promises. Few keep them. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now. On the contrary, it helps me create all new memories. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What? Oh, I'm perfectly fine, but the mood is well and truly dead. Anyway, thank you for tonight. Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That didn't hurt, did it? I'd like to think that would have happened anyway. Let's head back, if we must.
A fine camp you have here. My apologies for showing up unannounced. I am Halsin, first druid of the Emerald Grove, which you saved. Thank you. Looking for you, of course. We have work to do. I sensed what was done to you from afar. Now let me confirm it. I need to know exactly what we're dealing with. Oak, Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. I was right to seek you out. You're after a cure for this parasite. There's a chokehold of magic, binding the creature to you. Any efforts to remove it would almost certainly kill you. Or worse. Patience. I can't just snap my fingers. But I know where the solution almost certainly lies. Moonrise Towers. That place is where the cultists send their captives. Innocents go in, true souls come out. It has to be the source of this magic. Be glad it did. Or you'd be a true soul by now. If we can get to Moonrise and understand just what this magic is, then perhaps we can rid you of this parasite. It's immensely powerful, whatever it is. Strong enough to slow ceremorphosis to a crawl. Luckily, that gives you more time.
These tadpoles obey one master. If the Geich have united in a single creed, my queen is in danger. Once we are cleansed, we infiltrate Moonrise Towers. Should there be Geich, we snatch their heads one by one.
Apart from facing legions of absolute followers, the whole region is shrouded in a curse. A shadow curse. For years now, this curse has consumed all light and life. It spits out only darkness and despair. Few survive long. Those who do are transformed by the curse. It is not a place to venture into lightly. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. Must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a path to Moonrise Towers, bypassing the worst of the Shadow Curse. Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aridin. Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. Unfinished business. It seems our fates have aligned. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I am glad. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence. Indeed. We've quite the journey ahead of us. I advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could lead you all the way to Moonrise. Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary. Now, we've quite the journey ahead. Best get started.